Now here's the twist. This is what the Sangh and those who are actually backing a private member's bill and Qanun believe the entire move is. There was a hint of Zarurat padi to movement bhi karenge. What is this entire movement all about? The RSS inside sources reveal that there is a restlessness among the cadre after the opposition's jibe and consistent jibe of Tarikh nahi batayenge or no clear date for the Mandir. A private member bill is a show of intent and commitment because it's a BJP nominated member of the Rajya Sabha who's saying we are mooting a private member's bill. So Qanun bhi layenge, Mandir bhi banayenge. That is the counter that they want to counter narrative they want to generate for the cadre on ground to go back to those people who are asking about Tariq, saying we have shown intent, what is yours? The Ram Mandir bill will test Astha in Parliament, but it will galvanize cadre and deflate the opposition's offensive. Opposition here is mainly two parties, the Congress party and the BSP. These are the ones who hold a core constituency and perhaps have propped up those who are opposing the Ram Mandir, and we have seen the entire battle span out over at least 2.5 decades in courts. Effort to build pressure on Rahul Gandhi and Mayawati to change position because there is unrest within the BJP, BSP and the Congress cadre itself on ground, because many believe, get the Mandir done. Get this out of the way, because if there is another movement, if there is another intent and if there is another Ram wave for the BJP, there is no way we can counter it. No matter how many temples the leaders visit, no matter how much of soft Hindutva or Hinduism is shown, until and unless there is a clear position on the Mandir, there is no way we can counter this. So if Mayawati or Congress come on board, there can be pressure built on the petitioner and those seeking legal options. Even the title suit can be withdrawn. The core key petitioner of the Babri Masjid and Ram Mandir dispute can be asked to withdraw the case so that there can be a broad consensus that can be derived. But for that, there has to be the support of two of these political parties, Mayawati and the Congress party. This is what the insiders believe. A movement being initiated to try and forge consensus, not unrest. Yes, a movement will be brought through, and we will see this happen through the course of the next 45 to 60 days. There will be concerted ground canvassing to create consensus for the bill. Door to door people will go and say कि कृपया मंदिर के लिए हामी भर दीजिए, हमें हमारी जगह पर राम लल्ला को विराजमान करने दीजिए. But what is the route to this consensus? How is it that the aggrieved parties are going to be brought on board? We will talk about all that in detail. The other aspect, why the reluctance from the government to try and bring in a Qanun? Let's listen first to Rakesh Sinha, the Rajya Sabha MP, who's actually thrown the challenge to Rahul Gandhi and also to Mayawati, saying, come and ask, I'm willing to come and meet with you. And you advise me what should be part of this private member's bill. He spoke exclusively to CNN News 18. Payal Mehta asking the questions.
The RSS says that if it doesn't happen in the way it should, then, people need to be prepared for a 1992 kind of an agitation.
There is a limit of delaying. And there is also logic for that. There is also counter question. The verdict on Article 377, Jallikottu, and Sabrimala have been given in a very time framework, in a time-bound framework. Therefore, the question arises, why not this is in the priority of the Supreme Court? Shiv Sena should follow this unified strategy of Dharma Sansad. There should not be fragmentation. There should be consolidated agitation. There should be consolidated demand.
And Asaduddin Owaisi says that it's not about Astha, it's about the constitution, it's about the rule and the law of the land. What is the BJP doing? They're only destroying every possible institution in this fashion.
Demand for reconstruction of Ram Temple is the demand which is related to the India's culture, India's legacy, India's civilization, and also present and posterity. For Owaisi, this is against the institution. This is destruction of the institution. I don't know. What is the construction of institution? Respect for Bhagwan Ram is a part of India's ethos, idea of India. As far as my private member bill's proposal is concerned, I directed question these pseudo-secular forces and parties who frequently raise the question to BJP and RSS by saying that ये मंदिर बनाने की बात कहते हैं लेकिन तारीख नहीं बताते हैं. Then I asked them, if I bring the private member bill, are you going to support? So I try to do separating truth from lies. They are creating confusion, they are creating polarization, they are trying to insult Hindu society. They are also insulting Bhagwan Ram by creating equivalence with Babar and his lieutenant's creation of Babri Mosque. Therefore, I ask them, solicit the, if I bring the bill, are you going to support? None of them came forward.
Well, we heard Rakesh Sinha there, and we're going to open this up to our panelists here who are joining us on CNN News 18. And it's a heady mix inside the studio. GVR Shastri with me here, Deshratan Nigam with me here, Rohit Chahal, BJP spokesperson with us here, and we also have Ashutosh Mishra joining us. And we will try and open this up. Even as he was taking his seat, Deshratan Nigam first has given me a book by Praful Goradia which says Hindu Masjids. So what is the intent here? You're trying to say, yes, whatever happened in terms of over the past centuries, how are you going to resolve this conflict? Is the Sangh today, via Suresh Bhaiya Ji Joshi, trying to build consensus or build pressure? Let me ask you this point blank.
See, our first priority is consensus, which has always been, and it was in fact consensus had already been reached earlier. Then the politics came in, you know, the Muslim leaders jumped in who were playing vote bank politics. It would have been long done, and we would have been probably worshipping in the masjid, in the Mandir, and the disputed structure would have been probably shifted also with the consensus of all the parties. And then, you know, the wait started, and we were waiting in Supreme Court to have a verdict by September. But then, you know, the legal stalwarts of the Congress and other parties moved an application.
So you also agree that it is the Congress and the BSP which are the two big parties which are blocking?
So I believe the Congress, BSP, I'm not sure about the BSP, but the Congress certainly through its legal manipulation and misuse of the due process of law, you know.
But if Mayawati were to announce her support today, if Mayawati were to announce her support, you know the Samajwadi Party will not oppose it. You know that very well in terms of considerations. Do you think that means it paves the way for a consensus route?
To a very, very large extent, yes. If BSP also comes on board, and then probably I think the rest of them will be a very minor number, and they'll be isolated, and they probably will either fall silent or come on the board itself.
Is there pressure in the Congress cadre also? Is there pressure there? Saying, enough, let's just get this done with. Because there is a huge constituency of Ram Bhakts even in the Congress. GVR Shastri.
See, the whole scenario is completely different, Anand. Right now, the situation has emerged in such a manner at this hour because the 4 years, their manifesto is very clear. They were focusing towards the construction of Ram temple. But they all know that it is in the sub judice matter, since they are making a lot of efforts to make sure that it is a politicized. Yes, absolutely, I agree. There is a pressure on Congress. There is a pressure on BSP equally. And as I said, in there is 100 crores population of Hindus. All maximum Hindus are there, and they are.
No, it's not just the Hindus.
The Astha of them. Definitely, there should be a Ram temple.
It's beyond religion. It's beyond
religion. People are yes, beyond religion. Even I met lots of people across the different religions. They all are saying that yes, it is a Jew, and we should facilitate it. If that is the case, where is the consensus solution rather than going to courts or anything? Let us sit all together.
No, but this has been attempted in the past and it has not happened.
It has not happened. That is the way. See, that is the way their things.
The fact is, neither in the past has the Congress agreed on consensus, or the BSP agreed on consensus, or the BJP agreed on consensus. Even now, Rohit Chahal of the BJP, even now, it's not the BJP that is bringing in this legislation. It's an RSS voice who's nominated by the BJP who's bringing in a private member's bill. You guys are not even bringing a कानून.
देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी का पहले दिन से स्टैंड बहुत ही क्लियर है इस विषय पर कि जहां पर रामलला का जन्म हुआ उसी स्थान पर राम मंदिर बनना चाहिए, भव्य राम मंदिर का निर्माण होना चाहिए और बहुत जल्द से जल्द होना चाहिए। और कोर्ट के अंदर भी जिस तरीके से मामला लंबित है, डे टू डे उस पर हियरिंग हो और जल्द से जल्द मामले की सुनवाई हो। और जिस तरीके से 2010 के अंदर भी इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने जो फैसला दिया था, और वो लगभग मंदिर के पक्ष में दिया था, वही चीज है। हमारा स्टैंड बहुत क्लियर है कि वहां पर राम मंदिर बनना चाहिए। लेकिन एक और बात, मैं एक बार आनंद जी में एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात यहां पे पूछना चाहूंगा। देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी एकमात्र पार्टी है जो खुलकर, मैं भी यहां पर कहता हूं, हमारा तो इसको लेकर हमने आंदोलन किए हैं, लेकिन कांग्रेस पार्टी, राहुल गांधी क्या इस पे स्टैंड क्लियर करेंगे? कांग्रेस पार्टी का क्या कहना है?
Why are you depending on the Congress party? Let's put out the Rajya Sabha number. Let's put out the Rajya Sabha numbers. You see the Rajya Sabha numbers. Why do you need the Congress party to pass a bill? Why do you need the Congress party to pass a bill? Do you think the Samajwadi Party, the BSP, Nitish Kumar, the JDU, and all of these will not make up the numbers? Look at the numbers. You have Trinamool Congress. You have the left. These are 115. Your own strength as far as NDA is concerned is about 96. There are 33 others who are leaning towards you or leaning away from you. Now, these are the undecided parties. AIADMK will vote with you. Can we just stay with the undecided, please? If we can come back and pull out the undecided, that number will make you take you to 123. Yeah. Ashutosh Mishra, where is the problem? Why is the BJP not bringing in a bill in Rajya Sabha? Why is it not saying let's have a special session only for this? They can call for it if they want to.
And Anand, just to add to what you were saying, when they wanted a deputy chairman of their choice, they got it elected. Now, problem here is that Mr. Modi and BJP are Chunavi Ram Bhakts. Whenever there is a election around the corner, they remember Lord Ram. This time, Lord Ram is being remembered because all around the country, people are unhappy with the lack of jobs and the corruption which Mr. Modi had promised. Na khaunga na khane dunga. But Rafale has become
look at this undecided number. Look at this undecided number. BJD has helped you in the past. AIADMK is, you're literally controlling in the center. TRS is now, all tacit arrangement is there. If you look at these numbers, you look at the numbers. You have 22 plus 6, 28. You have 96. You have 96 with you already. Now that means you have 123 in your kitty.
आनंद जी, बहुत अच्छा सवाल है। देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जिस तरह कहा, हम तो चाहते हैं कि वहां राम मंदिर बने, लेकिन कांग्रेस पार्टी कोर्ट के अंदर खड़े होकर क्या कहती है? अध्यादेश लाती है। हलफनामा देती है 2007
How does the Congress matter in this? देश
बात कह रहा हूं।
How does the Congress matter here?
क्या देश को यह भी जानना जरूरी है कि कपिल सिब्बल जी कोर्ट में खड़े होकर ये कहते हैं कि मंदिर नहीं?
All that is over. All that is done and done. All that is over. Let the Congress cadre in Uttar Pradesh put pressure on Rahul Gandhi. Let the constituency of Amethi come out and say. Let Rai Bareli come out and say. If you want, then you back.
मोदी रस्सी लेके भागो ना। ऐसी चीज कह रहा हूं जिससे कोई देश वास्तविकता से तुलता ही नहीं है। समाज यही चाहता है कि वहां ऐसा कह रहे हो। राम मंदिर तो बनेगा, बन के रहेगा। बेवकूफ बनाने का भी तरीका होता है, अकल करने का भी नकल होना चाहिए।
All that, this is all, Rohit Chel, this does not work. Let's work on logic. Desh Ratan, yes, Ashutosh.
So
yeah, complete and then.
What you were asking, that why doesn't the BJP take a clear stand? Because way back, if we remember, when Mr. Lalkrish Advani was leading the Rath Yatra, if Ram Mandir was the top priority for all Indians and Hindus in particular, then they would have had a prime minister then. They couldn't make a government on the basis of Ram Mandir. They don't want a Ram Mandir. They just wanted like a simmering
so
that every time when they want to
you're making the only party in the country who want to be Ram Mandir to be built.
No,
Bharatiya Janata Party is the only party.
If you are the only party who want Ram Mandir to be built, you are not walking the talk, sir. Is that the reason why the person sitting right next to you, who leans towards the RSS, is that the reason why?
No, हम यही चाहते थे कि जल्द से जल्द कोर्ट इसकी सुनवाई शुरू करे।
तो फिर बातचीत क्यों कर रहा हो? फिर बातचीत क्यों कर रहा हो? Don't discuss across the table.
Exactly.
Why you are discussing it? Then why you are discussing? Why Mohan Bhagwat ji is saying this? Mohan Bhagwat ji started
मोहन भागवत जी भी वही चाहते हैं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी भी चाहती है, करोड़ों हिंदू भी वही चाहते हैं।
I'll tell you what.
Everybody wants a Ram Mandir. The only question is not if and when. It's how we want, how we get it.
Absolutely not.
by rule of law, or do we let the mob take over?
No, it's not even about the mob taking over. It's not even about the mob. The point is that in 2015, you had
calling us mobs.
No. In 2000, one minute.
Very insulting. Very insulting.
When you tell the court that besides the fact of the cases and law of the land, it should start considering public sentiment. Now, what is public sentiment?
Okay.
Are you trying to bully the court?
Now let the lawyer in Deshrathan Nigam
that is
answer
mob
this.
mentality. That is also public sentiment. And then your ministers go and garland them.
Mr. Ashutosh, let me answer each and every query of yours.
There's no query, it's a statement.
He wants to counter that.
More like a frivolous statement. Let us be very clear. The matter is before the Supreme Court, but Supreme Court does not discuss faith, bhavna. This will be discussed in the parliament. That is the right domain to discuss. Secondly, constitution permits you to bring bill and ordinance as has been done in the past when judgments were overturned. In the case of Jallikattu and we also know Shah Bano's case. So there are clear precedents. And ordinance can always overturn the law or the judgments of the court. Secondly, which is very, government in 90s had already made its stand clear by filing an affidavit that if a temple is found below that disputed structure, we will make the temple, we will help the temple to be made. So that stand has not yet been taken away. That stand is before the court.
This is the 1994 affidavit that the PV Narasimha Rao government had submitted
Congress
to the
government
court.
had done. Now Congress cannot go back on that stand and say, cannot make it stand clear. So that's the hypocrisy of the Congress which is coming into play. That stand, nobody has changed that stand. So that stand, government stand, remains on record in Supreme Court.
My point is there a feeling within the Sangh of being let down by its political offshoot, the BJP, because of the fact that there has been hardly any movement? Why is this entire unrest that is happening? Why is the Sangh today coming out and saying, if the courts can't resolve it, if the government cannot resolve it, let us take the matter to the people?
I very carefully heard what Bhaiyaji Joshi was saying. And he said, since the government did not bring a law because they were respecting the Supreme Court and there was no movement. But since we were, as I said, we were expecting it in September, which got delayed by misuse of the judicial process, we felt very pained, insulted and restless as well.
That's your opinion of misuse of the judicial process. Because that is a very loaded statement that you are making.
By certain vested interest in the court, and that application was dismissed. Although everybody has a right to move an application, but we keep on seeing frivolous applications being moved and dismissed. This was one such application in my opinion. And therefore, the restlessness came after the Supreme Court postponed the date and sent it to January. And even in January, we don't know what will happen because then the court will decide about the dates and the bench. So if the
court decides to take some time, let's circumvent the court. How is that fair? How is that respecting the constitution? How is that working under the statutes on which the country has been formed or stands on?
I'll answer that. When we start reading the constitution, it starts with we the people of India, for the people, by the people, of the people. Now if the people of this country feel that there should be a Ram temple, we have a constitutional and legal means through a bill or an ordinance. That's constitutionally valid, legally valid. Hence you cannot say we are bypassing the Supreme Court or any law for the time being. That route is clearly constitutional and valid and legal. And we are only talking of that route.
Are you only talking of that route? Because Suresh Bhaiyaji Joshi also said कि जरूरत पड़ी तो आंदोलन भी करेंगे और movement भी करेंगे.
Andolan and movement is for bringing the law. Bringing the law.
And their own government. It is a shame.
Bringing the law.
It's a shame. No, please, let me explain you also. Rohit, please understand. The most important sequence of events here, there is a 3-day seminar was conducted by the RSS in Delhi, and during that time they invited all the political parties across the spectrum of in this country.
I know.
And what has happened is that what is the reason that Mohan Babaji is not able to discuss with the political leadership at BJP Helm of Affairs? He's gone back into the Nagpur and he just made, and it's already delayed the construction of Ram temple. What is exactly the message is going to be? The narrative. The next step, if you see this, then automatically all people like this UP chief minister, that cabinet ministers, they have started making a lot of different things. And you see the connecting that president of BJP while he was in Kerala, he has categorically he made such a remark against the judiciary aspect. He said the Asta is most important rather than the constitution. That is the where the what exactly I can see is that there is a some kind of direction towards the Ram Mandir construction, or this, or there is a complete ambiguity between the RSS and BJP.
But I'm asking you, where is the clarity within the Congress party?
No. Congress party. See, let me
where is the clarity within the opposition?
I'll give you all things.
Not even the Congress.
Congress party, BSP. Why they need Congress party and BJP?
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अपने इलेक्शन मैनिफेस्टो के अंदर क्या लिखा था कि वहां पे मस्जिद का निर्माण होना चाहिए। उन्होंने तो राम जी के अस्तित्व पे सवाल उठा दिया। उन्होंने अपना स्टैंड उसी दिन 2007 के अंदर जब कोर्ट में हलफनामा दिया कि राम जी तो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करते।
अरे आपको जनता ने साथ दिया, जनता ने साथ दिया, बीजेपी की सरकार बनी, जनता की सरकार बनी, मंदिर बनाओ, दिवाली का अंदर मंदिर बनाया, दिवाली का अंदर नारियल तोड़ो, कौन मना कर रहा है? नारियल तोड़ो।
कांग्रेस पार्टी का स्टैंड क्या है? आप यही बात
4.5 साल सो गए,
आप सुनिए,
आपसे नहीं हो रहा है, साफ कह रहा है आपसे नहीं हो रहा है,
हम मंदिर बनाएंगे और हम ही बना के रहेंगे। आप जितना मर्जी रोकिए, कांग्रेस पार्टी जितना रोके, हम राम मंदिर बनाएंगे, लेकिन मेरा एक और प्रश्न है, देखिए यहाँ पर बहुत क्लियर है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी इज द ओनली पार्टी जो राम मंदिर के बारे में बात कर रही है।
Shouting so much, 1 minute, calm down please, calm down, gentlemen. Shouting so much is not going to help. But Rohit Chahal, let me ask you this: if you say कि राम मंदिर आप ही बनाएंगे, 1983, L.K. Advani said this in Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, very categorically.
He said this. I remember that. Now, 2018, you are saying this in the studios of CNN News 18.
बिल्कुल,
right?
बिल्कुल.
अभी यार
35.
हाँ.
35.
आनंद जी,
अब मैं मेरा सवाल कंप्लीट करूं.
थोड़ा सुनिए.
रुक जाइए. Let me get to the question. Let me get to the question. The point is, sir.
हम बनाएंगे.
सुनिए. When the opposition now asks you,
तो कांग्रेस पार्टी तो
when the opposition, रुके. I am saying, when the opposition and everybody else turns around and asks you कि राम लल्ला हम आएंगे तो कह दिया आपने, मंदिर वहीं आप बनाएंगे कह दिया आपने, लेकिन 83 से लेके 2018 तक तारीख नहीं बताएंगे. दिस स्टैंड्स ट्रू. This stands true. And Deshratna Nigam, this is a cause for frustration for those who believe that a majority mandate to the BJP will actually talk about, and the BJP will go ahead and act on what it claimed it was founded on. L.K. Advani is at that time had said that we have formed a political party
only to construct Ram temple. I heard.
I'll tell you what. This is what they will write. No. This is what they will write. They will say, we will make Ram Mandir. नहीं सर, आप ये लिखिए. This is what. नहीं सर, ये आप लिखोगे. ये आप लिखोगे और बोलोगे आप हर रोज पढ़ना. We will make Ram Mandir tomorrow. नहीं. We will make Ram Mandir tomorrow. ये आप हर रोज पढ़ते रहिए. Calm down. Now, we will make Ram Mandir tomorrow. This is what they will write and they will show to everyone. आप हर रोज इसको देखिए. इस पर आस्था के नाम पर वोट लीजिए और कुछ. Is this a sentiment? Now wait. Now there is something critical here. Is this a sentiment which is now permeating within the Sangathan? When I say the Sangathan, I am talking about the RSS, I am talking about the VHP, and I am also talking about all the other and units, offshoots of the Sangh. Are they saying कि ये हमने बहुत पढ़ लिया?
आप हो गया नहीं कर पाओगे.
Is this true, Deshratna Nigam? 1 minute. Okay, थोड़ा सा. Yeah.
Let us, when Advani ji at that point of time said, he was echoing his sentiments and the sentiments of the people of the country, but then it also reflects on the procrastination and delay in our judicial process, not only in this case,
So
across
is
the
he not
table.
aware that they are not aware of when
I never interrupt you, Mr.
No,
I
that is
never
fine.
interrupt you.
But you
Please,
did a
please
discussion.
hold on.
It is a
Okay.
Please
discussion.
hold on.
You can't
Last
Please
put
hold
it
on.
on.
Please hold on.
Next
Let him
statement.
Please hold on.
Let him complete. Yeah. Final word. I have to move on.
And
Yeah.
that delay and procrastination and the belief in the judicial system kept this delaying the entire process. And when we expected in September, everything again got delayed. So we clearly feel that this is high time now.
My
and it
point
has-
is, sir, you can keep saying.
This restlessness has, why is there? First of all, I would like to say the gentleman was saying we the people. RSS doesn't represent all the people of India. Then secondly,
We are,
this
sir,
restlessness has
echoing
been
the sentiments
exposed
of the
by
people.
Subramanian
आज
Swami.
देश के करोड़ों हिंदुओं
It
की
has been
भावना उस
told-
मंदिर से जुड़ी हुई
Let him
है।
complete.
लगातार
Let
आप
him
लोग
complete.
राम मंदिर
Let
का
him
विरोध
complete.
करते रहिए,
Let him
लेकिन राम मंदिर बनाएंगे आप कितना
What is wrong with that? What is wrong? RSS represents
आप
Hindus.
शुरू
What is
मत
wrong with you?
कीजिए।
What
नहीं, नहीं,
are you
एक-
talking
one
about?
minute,
Everywhere
one
you
minute.
can't criticize. You can't criticize every aspect. You talk about the Mool Bindu ka hai,
Anand,
Ram
पानी
Mandir.
पी लीजिए आप।
Talk about that. Why you are going back to the RSS?
I should get some time. I am
Okay, wait. Ashutosh is sitting outside the studio. Don't outshout him. Yes,
So,
please,
Anand,
please.
as I was saying,
Allow
that-
him 30 seconds.
So
I have to
as I
move
was saying, why this restlessness? It has been exposed by Mr. Subramaniam Swami. He has very clearly said that elections are not won on the basis of your economic performance. In any case, Modi government has failed.
Correct.
He said elections
One-
are
one-
won
one
on the
minute.
basis
1 minute.
of dividing Muslims and trying to unite Hindus. That's the BJP trick, which has been
Okay, no,
exposed by
it
Mr.
is only
Subramaniam
no,
Swami.
one minute.
they are trying to do it very-
Ashutosh. I'm hoping you are at least as old as I am, if not older, sir, or somewhere around the same age group.
I am
I
older
hope
than you.
if you are, then I'm sure you are aware what happened in 1985. You are aware what happened in 1989. You are aware. You are aware, right, sir? You are aware who gave the ordinance and the submission to the court in 1995, 1994. Now you please tell me who was playing vote bank politics there? BJP, right? BJP was playing vote bank. Correct? It was the BJP, right?
So-
No, it was the BJP that opened the gates of the Babri Masjid. It was the BJP that allowed the idol to be placed there. It
1949.
was a BJP leader who started his poll campaign from Faizabad. It was a BJP leader that sent Bhutta Singh and ND Tiwari to go ahead and attend the Shilanyas. It was a BJP
That's
leader,
where
right?
you prove that BJP does not.
No, so it
represent
only
the-
BJP
the-
plays
BJP
vote
is not
bank.
the only-
Come on, Ashutosh, at least take a position.
So you have
All
just
All right.
this claim of RSS and
Okay.
BJP that they are
देखिए, ये
BJP and RSS.
1 minute, I have to wind up.
आपका स्टैंड क्या राम मंदिर बनना
अरे
चाहिए, बनना चाहिए?
आप जितना चाहें चिल्लाएं रोहित चहल, लेकिन पहले जाके कानून बनाएं, उसके बाद
सर,
राम
मैं
मंदिर
तो
पर
कह रहा
कुछ
हूं,
काम
मंदिर
करें और
बनेगा,
तारीख
सर, कानून
बताएं।
भी बनेगा,
तारीख
मंदिर भी
बताइए,
बनेगा,
आपसे
चिंता
सवाल
मत
पूछने बंद कर देंगे हम।
अपना बिल भी नहीं लाते ये
We've got to
BJP
take a
वाले।
short break. Farooq
Sir,
Abdullah
आपको
said,
साथ लेके चलिए।
neither Allah nor Ram are going to come and vote. But in the name of Allah and in the name of Ram, they are going to try and get votes of the people. That's what the political parties are going to do. Have to take a very, very short break. I have to thank our guests. But before we go ahead, let's listen into what the RSS General Secretary, Suresh Bhayaji Joshi, said earlier in the day in the press conference.
जब उनको पूछा गया कि इसके बारे में आप कब बताएंगे, तो जो उन्होंने जवाब दिया कि हमारी प्राथमिकताएं अलग है, इस बात की हम सबको बड़ी वेदना है कि करोड़ों हिंदू समाज के भावनाओं से, श्रद्धा से जुड़े हुए विषय को जिस तरह से उन्होंने और जवाब दिया, मैं समझता हूं कि इसमें हिंदू समाज अपने आप को एक अपमानित अनुभव करता है। हम न्यायालय से विनती करते हैं कि इस विषय को इस तरह से न लेते हुए पुनर्विचार इन सब बातों पर करे और इतने लंबित मामले को, जो कई प्रकार की संवेदनाओं को जन्म देता है, ऐसे विषयों को, ऐसे संवेदनशील मुद्दों को अगर अग्रक्रम में नहीं लेंगे तो कौन से विषय अग्रक्रम में लेने वाले हैं?
देखिए, दोनों प्रक्रिया तेजी के साथ चल रही, सबके मन में ये विचार भी है और राष्ट्रीय नेतृत्व ने कहा है कि कोर्ट का फैसला का इंतजार कर रहे हैं, जल्द से जल्द फैसला है और ये करोड़ों लोगों के भावना से जुड़ा हुआ विषय है, इसका निराकरण होना चाहिए और मंदिर का निर्माण भी वहीं होना चाहिए।
Sir, RSS had said today that Ram Mandir issue is very close to the faith of Hindus, and today it has also stated that the Supreme Court, by postponing the matter, has insulted Hindus and has said that it is of not priority. So it is an insult of Hindus. What do you have to say about that?
The Supreme Court is the best judge of determining the issues in order of priority. RSS, this kind of statement that Supreme Court has shown disregard to Hindu sentiments is not a desirable statement. If you make such a statement, you have no respect for law. You have no respect for rule of law. You think that your Hindu faith is above constitution.